Okay, hello there. Testing. Okay, I think the mic is working. Okay, we're live. Okay, before I start streaming my actual Sailor Moon stuff, I wanted to show you guys what I got. So, as soon as I saw these, I knew I had to buy them. I'm just gonna put bigger. No, not that one. Yeah. So, with the new Sailor Moon movie coming out, Sailor Moon Cosmos, uh, there is new merch for the Animemates, and I got these. So here we have Iron Mouse, Teen Yanko, Lead Crow, Aluminum Seren, and Heavy Metal Papillon. Um, Been a while. I really wanted plushies of them, so I'm really happy with those. So look at these; they're so cute. Look at these. Look at those little plushies. I'm gonna leave them here. Hopefully my cat doesn't mess with them. They're probably gonna mess with them. Oh, here's, speaking of cats, here's my cats. Oh, we don't really see them. I also have those two plushies, Mimet and Udiel. Mimet one I bought her myself because she's my favorite character. Udiel one was a gift from one of my friends. Alright. So I was thinking, just like last time, where I was doing Riki Story Hour and I read one of my fic. I thought maybe I could do the same with Fallen Stars. Technically, I didn't read the first chapter of Witches Zero. I read the prequel. There isn't really a prequel for Fallen Stars. Well, there technically is. If I look in the series, there's technically a couple of fic before, but they're not really essential for Fallen Stars. So I think we can just move to Fallen Stars. So this fic more specifically was my idea of a sequel for the 19 anime. More specifically, I wanted to focus on the Sailor and Imamates, who are one of my favorite villain groups. So that is how this idea was born. So I wanted to expand on those characters, go a little bit more deeper in their potential backstories, as well as maybe include some of the Shadow Galactica members who didn't appear in the 19 anime, either be from the manga or the musicals. So let's go with the first chapter. I think I'm just gonna go grab my glasses and turn off the AC for now because it's making a lot of noise and I can't really see well either. Be right back. Chapter 1: A Mysterious Boyfriend. Dear Mamo-chan, I'm glad your flight went well and you arrived safely in America. Receiving your letter filled me with joy and relief. I'm happy that you can finally start your journey to achieve your dream. I will have you on my mind every day and pray for your success in your studies, and I hope to have news from you soon. Signed, your dear Usako. Usagi sighed. It had only been barely a week, and she already missed her beloved Mamoru. She knew his dream was to become a doctor, and he had been accepted in one of the best universities, but part of her wished he would have stayed. With what happened not so long ago with Galaxia, she couldn't help but feel unease whenever her boyfriend was away from her. And she just loved him so much that she couldn't bear being away from him even for a second. Usagi read it one last time before folding her letter and slipped it inside an envelope as she was on her way home. Today she received her grade for her latest exam, and the result wasn't great, and she really didn't want to go home right away just to get yelled at by her mom. But a growl coming from her belly made her doubt her decision. Ugh, I'm so hungry. I woke up late and I had to skip breakfast, and my lunch really wasn't enough. And I don't have any money on me. Should I just go home to grab a snack and risk facing my mom's fury? Usagi continued to ponder on her way to the mailbox, still tormented by the rumbling in her stomach that just kept getting louder. Oh, hey, Mitsu. Yeah, you're a little late, but you're just in time for me reading the first chapter of Fallen Stars, so... Usagi-chan, look out! Luna told her. Walking by her side was her faithful feline companion, whispering to her. Usagi abruptly stopped right before she could collide with another person. Usagi came face to face with a woman seeming in her 20s that couldn't be described as anything other than stunning. She was tall, even more than Mako, perhaps even around Haruka's height. But unlike them, she wasn't masculine at all. She was beautiful and elegant, the summum of femininity. Gorgeous, wavy, long, light blue hair that looked so soft and glossy, pure white skin that seemed transparent, and eyes shining like blue crystal. She was dressed modestly but classy, with an elegant touch. Contrasting her look, she was holding a paper bag that seemed filled with snacks. Here we got the illustration. Oh, I wonder who that is. Before Usagi could apologize for nearly bumping into her, a loud growl came out from her stomach. Sorry, she said, blushing from embarrassment in front of such a beautiful woman. How awful, the woman suddenly mumbled. Huh? Poor girl, you must be starving, the woman exclaimed with pity in her eyes. How long haven't you eaten? Maybe 40 minutes? 4 hours, I think? Since lunchtime? This is unacceptable. You're still growing. You shouldn't skip your 5th meal of the day like that. Huh? What? Here, take this, you poor soul. Without letting Usagi say more, the woman plunged her hand into the paper bag and pulled out a rather tasty-looking donut. Usagi could feel her stomach rumble even more as the woman handed it to her. Are you sure? Of course. I ate plenty already, the woman said with a gracious smile. Usagi didn't insist with any vain politeness and seized the object of her desire. She hungrily bit into it without any consideration for how she may look like. Elegance didn't matter when one was hungry, Usagi would probably say. My, you must have been quite hungry, the woman said with amusement. As soon as she finished her donut, Usagi realized with embarrassment how she must have looked like right now. She quickly reached for her handkerchief and wiped her face clean, red from shame. Sorry. There's no need to be. As I said, I already ate plenty, so one less isn't a big deal. That's not what I meant. Also, how can this woman eat so much pastry and be so lean? I'm so jealous, so frustrating, Usagi thought quietly. Usagi wiped out the last smudge on her cheek, when suddenly the woman reached for her hair. Huh? So cute, the woman exclaimed. Those bun pigtails. They look just like Odango. It makes me hungry again. She said that as she softly squeezed one of Usagi's bun. Maybe this woman was a weirdo after all, Usagi thought. I have to go. I have something to do. Goodbye. Oh, does it have something to do with this letter you're holding? Are you going to mail it? The woman inquired. Yes, I sent it to my lover. He's studying in America to become a doctor. That's so sweet of you. Young love is a wonderful thing, the woman replied with enthusiasm as she checked her watch. Speaking of that, my own lover must be waiting for me. I will be giving you my support from afar. Here, take another one for luck. She handed another donut to Usagi, who took it without hesitation. Thanks, she said, not knowing how pastry was related to luck. But she'd be damned if she refused any free food, especially something so delicious when she was hungry. See ya, bunhead. But before Usagi could say her name or even ask for hers, the woman had already left. Really, what a strange and mysterious lady she was. Usagi was left pondering as she munched on her donut. Her lover, huh? Such a beautiful and elegant woman must have a really handsome boyfriend, Usagi said. You should really consider going home soon, Usagi-chan, Luna reminded her. No way! Not with my mom, who's just gonna get mad at me over my exam result. I want to see what her boyfriend looks like, Usagi exclaimed. Right after I mailed this letter to my own boyfriend, of course. Usagi-chan. Alright. And it's been a while since I wrote this, so that's kind of rediscovering my own fanfic at the moment. Mina, you're not listening. I am, Minako replied nonchalantly, walking on the sideway. I will get to work soon, but first I want to pass by Ray-chan's place. You have oh my fucking god. You have procrastinated enough on your studies already, Artemis reprimanded. I know, but with all those exams, I hadn't had the chance to see Ray-chan much lately. Sheesh. Being in a separate school really is a bummer sometimes. Her feline companion sighed. Minako might be the inner Senchi's leader. She was still a teenage girl. Even as one of the Heart Guardians and a warrior, she still had the needs of a young woman. Having friends, loved ones, feeling like she had a normal life was among those, and Artemis could respect that. But still, even regular people had responsibilities, and Minako wasn't immune to that. Even so, you really need to... Mina, look out! Huh? Lost in her thought, Minako had started walking on the crosswalk without realizing the pedestrian traffic light had turned red. Screeching tires could be heard as Minako fell to the ground. Mina! The scooter stopped right before it could hit Minako. The driver had pulled over just in time. "Hey, you, on the ground. Are you hurt?" The voice sounded low and husky, yet it was definitely belonging to a woman. I'm alright, thanks." Minako raised her head, discovering an older woman sitting on the scooter, maybe in her mid-20s. Her skin was a tone darker than Citruna's. She had long, dark, auburn hair and was dressed like a businesswoman. She suddenly removed her helmet and glasses, and, despite her previous question, she looked absolutely pissed off. "What the hell were you thinking about?" the driver yelled at her as she got off of the scooter. "Huh? I nearly hit you." "What would have happened if I didn't stop in time?" the woman continued, grabbing Minako by the collar and forcing her to stand up. "Don't you watch where you're going? I could have seriously injured you, or even worse." Oh, I wonder who that is. Now that they were face to face, Minako could get a closer look at the woman. She was tall. Very tall. Probably as tall as Haruka, if it wasn't more. Her eyes were dark brown and fierce. Her lips were luscious and covered in a heavy red lipstick. She was undeniably pretty, but also really angry and scary right now. Tsk, that's why I hate brats. No, that would be an insult to kids. Even kindergartners know how traffic lights work and when to cross the street, the woman continued with a more condescending tone. "Huh?" Minako's fear started to turn into annoyance when the woman started to insult her. She slapped her hand away to break free from her clutch around her collar. "Excuse me? You're the one who drove way too fast near a crosswalk. If anything, you're a danger on the road," Minako accused. "Huh? There was nothing wrong with my driving. If there was, I would have been able to pull over. If you weren't driving way over the speed limit, you wouldn't have to stop in extremis like that and nearly hit me." "I wasn't over the speed limit. And besides, it's your fault for crossing the street when the pedestrian traffic light was red." "I don't know. Sounds like an excuse for you nearly attempted manslaughter." "What? You heard me? You should consider yourself lucky I'm not calling my lawyer on you," Minako exclaimed. At this comment, the woman let out a sneer, as if a puny middle schooler could hire a lawyer. "I'm in high school!" "I should be the one calling your parent and telling them their daughter is a moron who can't even cross the street safely. Hey, leave my parent out of this. You're the one who should drive more carefully. Why were you in such a hurry that you nearly roll over beautiful me? Late to work? Going on a date? Huh? Huh? Much to Minako's surprise, the woman looked away, a light blush on her cheek. "That's none of your business," she eventually said as she went back on her scooter. "Anyway, just be careful. Next time you might not be as lucky, kiddo." She put back her sunglasses and helmet, and before Minako could retort anything back, she drove away. "Ah, what a despicable woman!" Minako shouted. "Who does she think she is?" She might have been She might have been can't pronounce this word. She might have been unnecessarily rude, but she is right that she should be more careful, Artemis said. "On whose side are you?" "On yours, of course." "That's why I want you to be more careful, Mina." Tsk. Anyway, I still want to pass by Ray-chan's place. But still, what a dreadful woman. I sure hope I will never see her ever again. Yeah, don't count on that. This feeling of dread wouldn't leave Ray alone. It was like there was a shadow constantly lurking near them, but she just couldn't quite see it. But no matter how many times Ray tried to do divination in the sacred fire, all she managed to perceive in the flame was this shadowy presence. She may not be able to know what it was, but she knew something ominous was definitely lurking in the dark. Is this a bad omen? A new enemy? After chaos, what could possibly threaten us? I have a bad feeling about this. It was pointless to continue staring at the flame if she couldn't see anything more, but Ray wasn't sure if she should tell the others about it. What if it was nothing to be worried about? After their victory against Galaxia and Chaos, everyone was enjoying their newfound peace, and the last thing she would want was to worry them with something that might be nothing. They deserve to enjoy this peace they fought for. If anything, I might be the one overreacting. I should keep watching out for any threat without stressing everyone out, and if it turns out to be nothing to be worried about. Ray sighed and put back on her Miko outfit. No matter how she tried to convince herself, she couldn't appease the doubt, the trouble in her heart. Caw! 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 Ray winced. Those noises. They were bird cries. More specifically, crows. Phobos! Deimos! She rushed outside, worried for her guardian crows. Was there a threat? Did someone attack them? Was it the new enemy? Phobos! Deimos! Where are you? Are you alright? Caw! 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 Ray never heard them cry that way. They sounded scared. No, terrified. They were usually never scared of evil and always ready to fight it to protect her against any threat, no matter how dangerous it was. Phobos, Deimos! Just like a gust of wind, the two crows flew past her, hiding in a nearby tree. One of them dropped by a feather in its hurry. You two, what's got into you, huh? It was at this moment that Ray noticed the woman. She was standing her back to her long hair flying in the wind. Even just from her back, the priestess could see the woman was wearing a business suit. Who are you? The woman tensed for a moment but didn't flinch. She then turned back and Ray noticed the scooter near her. The woman was holding a phone and wearing sunglasses. Ah, you must be the shrine maiden of this temple, the woman said. Sorry, I had to stop to answer a phone call. You scared the crows, Ray mumbled. Huh? Oh, those birds. Yeah, it was strange. Crows don't do that usually, right? I never heard one yell like that. Ray remained on her guard. She didn't sense anything evil coming from that woman, but it seemed like she did scare Phobos and Deimos in some way. They didn't attack her, so she was probably not an enemy, but it was still odd. Just who was this woman? An ordinary civilian? Or was there something abnormal or even cosmic about her? You still haven't answered my question, Ray insisted. Who are? Ray-chan, there you are! You weren't at your place, so I looked around. What are you doing here? Ah! You again! Ray wasn't surprised to see Minako here. She was, however, surprised to see that her friend apparently knew that woman. And judging by her tone and expression, they were not on friendly terms. Tss. That should be my line, the woman retorted. Are you following me? Minako accused. Don't tell me you actually want to tell my parents about that incident. Wait, what incident? Ray asked. As if I have time to waste following around some kid, the woman spat. That's just a coincidence. Unlike what you think, I'm a responsible driver and I pulled over when my phone rang to answer. As if you're a reckless driver going above the speed limit and nearly hitting poor, defenseless, beautiful young women such as myself. Wait, what? Ray exclaimed. None of what she said is true, the woman protested. How dare you deny that I'm beautiful? Minako-chan, that's not the main point here. I was driving normally, and you're the imbecile who crossed the street where you weren't supposed to without even looking. Don't go blaming me for your own stupidity. No, you were the one in a hurry to go on a date or something. What? No? Noticing the woman's sudden embarrassment, Minako smirked. Huh? Is that so? And that phone call right now, was it from your date? Is that why you're bothered to pull over to answer it instead of just ignoring it? Minako teased. The woman adjusted her sunglasses like she was trying to hide her shame behind them. It's none of your business. Huh? Well, I guess I can't see such a dreadful woman having a boyfriend anyway, so you must be right. What are you saying? Tsk, whatever. Think what you want. I don't have time for a brat like you, the woman replied before she turned back. Anyway, I don't recall saying the person I was meeting with was a man. The woman got back on her scooter. Huh? Minako said. But before she could ask her to specify, the woman drove away. What does she mean by that? So she's not going on a date? Minako said. Well, who could date such an unpleasant woman? I guess he's just meeting up with a friend, then. Minako-chan, what's this incident thing about? Ray immediately asked. Oh, nothing to be worried about. Anyway, Ray-chan, we haven't been able to see each other a lot, so I thought I could pass by. Are you busy? Ray glanced at the tree where she last saw her crows, still feeling troubled. No, I'm free, Ray replied. Yay! Usagi-chan, maybe it's time for you to go home now. Not now, Luna, Usagi protests. I want to see who her boyfriend is. Whose boyfriend? Usagi nearly jumped and turned back, only to be sighing in relief. Mako-chan, Ami-chan, you startled me. Her two friends looked at her with confusion. What are you doing here, Usagi-chan? Ami asked. Usually at that time you're already at home. What about you, huh? Usagi replied back. You know I have cram class after school. Then I met Mako-chan and we decided to walk home together. You're really starting to sound suspicious, Usagi-chan, Makoto added. Usagi-chan has been following that woman for nearly an hour now, Luna revealed. Luna? Huh? Both Ami and Mako exclaimed in unison. They then looked around and spotted a woman sitting on a bench. A true beauty, worthy to feature on a fashion model magazine front cover. Wow, Makoto simply said. Usagi-chan, I know you tend to run after handsome boys, but I didn't know you'd do the same with beautiful women. Other than Haruka-san, Ami said with a slight blush. It's not what you think, Usagi denied, embarrassed. I met her earlier and she mentioned her lover, so I was just curious to see what her boyfriend looked like. Such a gorgeous woman, she must have a really hot boyfriend, don't you think? Ah, you're probably right. I want to see him too now, Makoto said with a sparkle of interest in her eyes. Mako-chan too now? Luna said, discouraged. I feel bad for Mamoru-san, Ami added before looking back at the woman. I feel like I saw her somewhere. Ah, it's her! I can't believe it, you guys, it's her! They were interrupted by a visibly excited Minako, followed by a less enthusiastic Artemis, as well as Ray. Huh? You know this woman? Usagi asked. What? You don't? Have you been living under a rock? Minako replied. It's Aya Reiko. She's a TV idol. She recently gained fame on the media, on various talk shows and interviews. Really? She's a celebrity? Usagi exclaimed. No wonder with that kind of aura, Makoto added. Ah, that must be where I saw her, on TV, Ami said. So you've been following an idol aura for an hour without realizing it, Usagi-chan? Luna teased. Usagi-chan has been following Aya-san for an hour? Wow, good taste, Usagi-chan, Minako complimented. So you got tired of running after boys and went after girls? I can't fault you for that, but I feel bad for Mamoru-san, Ray added. That's not that. You got it all wrong. I just wanted to see our boyfriend looks like. Aya-san, our boyfriend? That's epic news, Usagi-chan. You might get us the best scoop of the year, Minako said. And I'm also curious to see what kind of guys manage to get with this beauty. They are incorrigible, Artemis said. They sure are, Luna agreed. Their excitement was short-lived as they heard the roaring of a scooter. Minako immediately looked annoyed. Don't tell me. Her again? Minako let out. That woman from the temple earlier? Ray added. The scooter stopped by and the driver got up. Usagi remained dazed. It was a woman, very tall, well dressed, and quite frankly, very pretty. And most importantly, she was heading towards Aya Reiko. What is she doing here? Minako growled. Huh? You know her? Makoto asked. Yeah. She's a rude and unpleasant woman who nearly hit me with her scooter and followed me to Ray-chan's place. I think that was a coincidence, Ray said. Anyway, she was going to meet someone. Definitely not her boyfriend, because what kind of guy would want to date such a dreadful woman? Not like Aya-san, who's the perfect woman, pretty, sweet, funny, and popular, and top of that, an idol, Minako said with a dreamy expression. As she said that, the scooter driver was now right in front of Aya Reiko. Huh? Don't tell me she's about to go bother Aya-san? Minako said angrily. Who does she think she is? Huh? With a warm expression, Reiko rose up and gently hugged the woman. Karasuma-san! Sorry for the delay. I got lost on my way here. There's no need to apologize, Reiko. I also got delayed by a few things. Woohoo. All the inner Senshi remained dumbfounded, unable to fully grasp what was going on until Minako finally broke the silence. Well, I stand by my words, she said. I see no boyfriend here. Oof. I remember there was a huge gap between the first chapter and the second one. Like, I wasn't really sure I wanted to continue this fic. But hey, I actually did continue it, and look at that! A lot of words. A lot of words. A lot of chapters. Yeah, it did start. Yeah, it started. Yeah, it started a while ago. I'm really glad you did. It's awesome. Oh, thank you, Mitsu. Yeah, this is actually the first drawing I did for my fic in general. When I decided to start doing art for each chapter, this is the first one I ever did. Okay. It was a short stream, but I think I'm gonna end it here. So thank you for people being there. Please like the stream, follow me. Um, the link of my socials are in the description, and I will see you guys next time. See ya.